All right, welcome. I'm so excited. Wednesday yoga. Let us sit on a block. If you need 2 blocks, you can do that as well. Because why? Why would we need to lift our hips up? Because the knees, if they're way up here, hip line, it's hard to sit tall, okay? So the key to knowing if you're at the right height is the knee placement. So 1 block is plenty for me. As I drop my knees down, I tilt my pelvic bowl a little bit forward and my spine is straight. So instead of that rounding, instead of the hip, knees high, which I see all the time, I see all these pictures of people meditating with their knees way up here. It doesn't work. Your back is strained. You need the knees to be below your hips, and then your spinal column has this natural gravitational pull downwards. So then it's more effortless to sit tall. Yay, good. Yeah, drop your chin down. And if that doesn't work, I just want to say one other thing about that. If it feels like it's still too tight and it's uncomfortable for the knees and the ankles, you can always sit on a chair or a small stool, or even, get this, even just straighten out the legs if you don't feel like you want to bring a chair over, So yeah. And it's interesting, if you put the non-habitual foot in front, and I'm going to try that today because I always use the left foot in front of my right. I'm going to put my right foot in front today, and notice this knee does not want to go down. So you just bring a little support underneath that knee that's high. That's another trick. Okay. Yeah. Yay, Savannah, I saw that. That was good. A little blanket or towel. All right. And it's good to shake it up, the non-habitual foot in front occasionally. Oh, I love it. Treating ourselves in a way that is more balanced, because patterns develop the same on this one side. And the whole object, the whole point of our yoga practice is to create this balance between our sides, to bring that male and the female and the sun and the moon, and just this cohesive blending of who we are, so that we are more aware, we're more in alignment, and we are connected to our highest self. All right. I'm ready. Are you ready? Let the hips be heavy, the chin drop, the face and the jaw soft, relaxed, eyes softly closed, and the breath coming in easily, in through the nose, out through the nose. It's this rippling of prana moving up the spine on the inhale, and down the spine on the exhale. Continue like that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Few more. Inhale. Belly's expanding. Ribs are expanding. Heart is lifting. And then letting it go the opposite direction. Empty the container. Exhale, top, middle, Lower belly. Inhale. It's like a balloon. Exhale. This last breath, inhale through the nose. And then let it out through the mouth. Exhale. All right, that was awesome. Go lay down. Okay, rubbing the hands together. Go lay down on the couch. Okay. And then interlace the fingers and bring the elbows together. We'll do some more breath. I'm already starting to yawn. That's it. If you're uncomfortable, switch your legs around or sit a little higher. I love that. Hands right into the throat. Inhale, elbows coming up. You can also do this standing, Tiffany, if you feel like you want to stand to do this. Absolutely fine. It gives you dynamic movement. You know, these are just suggestions. You can stand and do this. Good. Nice. So it's the leveling of the chin. Elbows come up, broad chest and back. Inhale, nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Oh my gosh, I feel it in my chest. Head drops, elbows squeeze together, out through the mouth. Good. Couple more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Actually, a few more. Inhale. Eyes closed or open, whatever feels good. Exhale. Last two. Last one. Awesome. Really good. Keeping the fingers interlaced, just press the palms up, let the head come through. C curve to the right. Good. Come up to center. C curve to the left. Up to center. Hands behind the head, interlaced fingers, open up the chest, pull and lengthen. Let the back open as you expand into the heart, into the clavicles. Excellent. Inhale. Exhale, chin comes to the chest, elbows come towards each other, rocking a little bit side to side. And then just repeat that at your own timing. Inhale, bring it all the way up. Oh, I'm getting all these adjustments in my neck and my chest. And let it go. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, open up the heart. Let the heart expand. The elbows pull back. Nice. And then pull forward again. And last one. Wow. Come on up. Release the arms. Release the arms. Cactus arms. Elbows towards each other, palms up, looking up, interlace the fingers behind you, push the fists into the low back, elbows pull towards each other, hold, lift, 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 And then drop the chin down. And then drop the fist down and away from you. And just rock side to side. Yes, neck and shoulders so tight. Stretching that out. Beautiful. All right, plenty. Take that out, bring the arms up again. Exhale, hands to your chest. Beautiful. Unwind the legs, which need unwinding for sure. Tap them out a little bit. Maybe even pound them back of the knees. A little pounding around the knees. Good. Yeah, awesome. And then come into a forward fold. So just reaching however you get there. You're going to pull your heels close to you. Use one hand up and one hand behind you. Find that squat and then that forward fold. Oh, yeah. And then go back and forth. In fact, I might bring my block underneath as I come to sit. Oh, yeah, that feels good. Sitting on the block even, if you have a block behind you, and then alternate between the squat and the forward fold. Just go back and forth. Your own wiggles and rocks and shakes and pulses. Just getting the body warm. Oh, yeah. Good. Next time you're on that Malasana, that squat, go ahead and sit. Plant the feet and then open one side. Open up to whichever arm. We're alternating arms. Good. And then switch. Oh gosh, getting more adjustments in my low back and hips. Hopefully you are too. Setting your body into alignment. And breathe. Inhale on the way up. Exhale on the way down. I'm circling up the arms, looking down, looking up. Last set. Awesome. And then just pause. Pause in that Malasana just for about 8 breaths. We can do it. We can do it. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. Make sure your feet are flat. So if you need to pull them up a little away from you, away from your block, yes. So that you can shoot your hips back and your torso tall. Good. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. Trust your body. Inhale. Exhale. Activate your feet. Activate your legs. Last 2. Awesome. Lots of space in that belly. Last breath. Awesome. Come on out. Nice and gentle. I have to pull my feet a little closer, reach my hands forward and into that forward fold. Oh, wow. Grab the elbows. Just rock the torso side to side. So know that if your torso's high, that's okay. Just bend the knees. Let the knees bend. Alternate weight, right and left.
So good. And then release the arms, roll yourself up. I'm using my hands for support on the shins, on the knees, pausing at the knees. Take the feet a little closer, so if they're hip width apart, that's excellent. Just keep them about hip width apart. I'm gonna stand with support on the arms. And then round the back. So just do this pelvic bowl tilt. Round. It's like cat-cow with support. Sit bones pulling back and then rounding in. Okay, feet come all the way together. So they have one leg, like a mermaid leg. And then now you're circling out your knees. Yes. Good. You got it. Perfect. I love that form. Even into the feet, you feel the massage in the feet as you're moving each foot side to side. And make sure you go the other direction as well. You can hear my breath, huh? 4 counts actually. Inhale. Exhale. All right, pause. Pause in that chair. Slide the hands right into the hip creases. As you sit back, sit a little, peek down to see your toes. See your toes. Can you check your toes out? Because that means your knees are moving back and you have to engage your legs a little bit more. Push down into the hips and then up with the arms. Good. So good. All right. Right arm to the right and then back to center. You're just in your squat. Left arm to the left with your breath back to center. Inhale right. Exhale front. Inhale left. Exhale front. 2 more. Last one. Ah, so good. It's like lighting up the legs. Come to stand. Reaching up and back. Good. Come to center. Exhale. Woo, shake it out just a little bit. Rocking side to side. Letting the head be heavy. Letting the arms be heavy. You can even drape the arms down to the right, to the left. Nice. Just letting that surrender is so good. I see you guys. I love it. All right. Take a breath. Oh, I had an idea. Just a couple more. It feels like we need to breathe just a little bit. Okay, catching our breath. So this is a great movement with the hands. Let's take the hands up first. So inside out with the palms, straight up. Take an inhale. And then exhale, palms together. Through the central column. And then repeat. Interlace the fingers. Inhale to bring them up. Exhale, bring them down. Activate the legs, central column. Inhale, palms. Exhale, palms together. If anything, if you were to do any movements and just breath, that's your yoga. Exhale, palms together. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Great. All right. Side bending. Again, one more time side bending, and then we'll get into a up dog, down dog sequence. Right hand, left wrist, up and over to the right. Inhale back to center. Switch sides. Exhale to the other side. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to center. Hopefully you're at the front of the mat. I'm going to move to the front of the mat. Interlace the fingers behind you. Give that a breath. Just to look up. Feel the heart lifting. Hips come back, and then find that forward fold. And activate the legs. Check to see if the inner arches are lifting. You're spreading out your toes and sinking into your foot. And just letting the shoulders open slowly and gradually. Navel's into the spine. That means your hip creases are lifting a little bit. All right, gently release. Give it a little pound. Pound out the back. Pound out the side of the legs. Take a couple deep sighs. All right, before we step back both legs, take a low lunge. Left leg drops or steps back, drop that left knee, and just play movement forward and back. So left knee's back, right leg's forward. Give it some pull, straight leg, hamstring, and then press forward. If it feels like you want to linger and stay in that low lunge, just take a moment to find that pressure into the right hip. Beautiful. Frame that front foot and step back to down dog. Use this down dog just for expression. Rocking into the heels, into the arms. You can always do this on your knees, and it's more like a puppy pose. Knees dropping and just extending that upper body. Knees slightly bent. Stay even with the upper body. Press into the hands. We'll hold for another 3 breaths. Awesome. Step up left leg. So if it takes a couple steps, you might even bring that right knee down to help that left foot forward. Off. Absolutely fine. Right hands on the inside of that left foot, using a block for support if you need it. And then just, we're just playing again. Same thing we did on the right, just on the left. Stay focused with your breath. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 4. Hold that lunge. Sink into that front foot. Activate that leg. Two more breaths. Nice focus, you guys. Last one. Beautiful. So frame that front foot. Take it back to high plank. Know that your high plank can be with your knees as well. And just hold that, especially if you're having wrist issues. You want to support yourself. In fact, I'll just do that with you. Ribs in and knees down. Just hold.
Spreading the scapula, not letting the head drop. Keeping the chin lengthened, back of the neck, same level as the spine. You can feel the activation of your core muscles. Good. Excellent. And then just slowly come to your belly. On an exhale. 1. Shoot the hips back a little bit, heart forward, ribs in. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Turn the head to one side, drop the feet. Excellent for the neck. Ear plants right on the mat. Arms down by your side. Feel the turn in the neck. This flexibility in your neck. Let's take an inhale together. Let it out through the mouth. Good. Now turn your head the other way. Same thing. All the way to that ear. Take a breath. Inhale. Let it go. Exhale. Nice. Come back to center. Stretch, 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 stretch the navel forward. Bring your hands right underneath the shoulders. Stretch the navel forward. Good. Rest your head on your hands. Open up the knees a bit, almost as wide as the mat, and rock windshield wipers, circling out the ankles as well. Put a little pressure into the elbows to spread out the shoulders. And just alternate sides. You can feel the opposite hip nice and heavy. Really good. Natural curve in the low back. All right, come back to center. Drop the toes together to the feet. Rock the hips a little. Suction the navel in and bring that chest forward into Sphinx pose. Sphinx pose. So elbows a little bit ahead of the shoulders, I think works the best as you lift your chest forward, broad. But this is what not to do, with the shoulders right up to the ears and you're collapsed in the neck. So ideally, long neck, head in and back, heart expanding and shoulders expanding. Then activate the inner lines of the legs. Good. Hold for another 3 breaths. Beautiful. Drape it down so that you can bring the hands underneath the shoulder. It's up to you. So how is the low back? So maybe it's a low cobra with the hands a little forward, or a full up dog with the torso coming forward and the arms straight. It's up to you. Decide where you want to go. Even a little bend in the elbows is fine. Look over that left shoulder. Definitely advanced posture. So know that up dog, if it doesn't feel right, it's not right. You need to bend your elbows and drop your torso a little. Good. Moving from this up dog or low cobra to tabletop. And in your tabletop, give it some movement. Cat-cow. With your own idea of what your breath should be doing with your movement. So vinyasa means breath linking to movement. So this is a mini vinyasa. Inhale one direction. Exhale the other. Again, inhale. Exhale. Last one. I like those holds, the quiet space of holding the breath. You can feel it. It's that stop point, that stillness point, that 0 point field is what's happening on that exhale when you hold. Same thing happens on that inhale when you hold. That's what creates this magical meditative mood. We'll have to use that. We'll call it MMM, magical meditative mood. MMM. Love it. All right, so back to down dog. Do you feel like you're ready to go back into down dog? Maybe a one-legged down dog. If that down dog is too much for you, you can always put a knee down and do one leg up, okay? If you're able, hook it into down dog with straight legs, and then toes together, one leg comes up. Let's take that right leg up. And just hold that. Again, you could do half with both legs straight, and then the other half with the knee bent if you need to come out. Just modify. We're holding for about 5 breaths. Building strength in the upper body as well. Last breath. Awesome. Take that right knee down, just because we're in beginning yoga, and take that right foot and bring it forward again for a low lunge. This time, support your back knee a little bit with a folded mat or a towel and come all the way up. Yes. Nice. Adjust close. I always adjust close out here. All right, the fingers in the right hand, bring it into that hip crease. As you push it into that hip crease, push that hip crease down and back. So now your left hip is forward. Then at the same time, pull the lower belly underneath you. Feel the difference? It's wow. It's like wow. Amazing. And this left glute activates. Scoop the arms high, inside out with the palms, go to the right side and hold. Inhale, come to center. Go to the left side and hold. Come back to center. Release the hands to the low back. Right into the low back. If possible, take your fingertips up. That's it. Yeah. If not, just hold your low back. That's fine. But this is a nice flexion, allowing the chaturanga. So it's like chaturanga hands, but on your low back. If not, don't worry. Just place your hands on your low back. Low belly lifts. Elbows pull towards each other. Heart's extending up and drop back. A little bit of a back bend. Activate left glute, right hip. Drop, drop, drop. Oh, inhale, come up, look forward, and half monkey pose. So good. Wasn't that fun? Flex out. Ta's version of fun. Flex out through the right heel. Use your blocks. Again, props are amazing. So bring your props for you. Use them. Either flex that front toe or straighten. I like to straighten that right toe because my toes are just spreading too much. So I need to crunch them in a little bit just because my yoga practice has made my toes so wide. So if you have that same sensation where they're spreading out too much, which I doubt it, you want to pull them in. Just my yoga practice. Again, it's that balancing that I was talking about, that equilibrium of knowing when enough is enough, right? That's exactly it. Forward fold over this right hamstring. Excellent. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your blocks in. Use them for support. Sometimes it's nice to extend the palms, both palms, onto those blocks for support. Straighten out that back leg. Tuck the toe, straighten out the back leg. Up to you. You can drop that back knee, keep it straight. Returning into a twist. Right hand on the knee. Lower belly lifts out through that back heel. Right arm comes high, twisting. Excellent. And then your flow, whatever that flow may be for you, it can be high to low push-up. It can be child's pose, anywhere in between. It can be chaturanga with the knees down or straight. Up dog on the blocks, helpful. And down dog or tabletop. All right, everybody take a little break, a little child's pose if you're not already there. And that was one side. Thank goodness we only have one other side, right? Deep sigh. Just going inward, that black void, that quiet stillness, that nothingness, internal space. You can sense it when you have your eyes closed and in child's pose. It's velvety black. Awesome. All right, ready for the other side. Come into down dog or tabletop, whatever you did on the other side. Use that exhale to come into straight legs, down dog. Walk the toes together. Left leg comes high. One-legged down dog. 5 breaths. That's 2. 3. 4. 5. Good. Step up, left leg. If you need to bring that right knee down and use your hand to help that left foot up, do that. Settle in. Left hand on the knee. And then right hand for your mat to turn that mat over and then come up. Adjust. Take the fingers and adjust the left hip crease. You're pulling that hip crease back and down. Right hip moves forward. Adjust your feet if you need to, or your back. Once you find that right hip forward, and you lift a little bit into the belly, low belly. Activate that front foot. Good. Scoop up the arms. One side's weaker, left side is weaker for me.
takes more effort to hold that still. C curve to the left, inside out with the palms. Inhale, come to center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale to center, eyes are still. Exhale, cactus arms. Heart starting to lift. Torso starting to lift. Hands onto the and arcing up and back. See if you can activate. Mine a little wide. Activate that right glute. Good. Chin comes up, head comes up. Wow. And then exhale to half monkey pose. See how slowly I'm moving? It's like slow motion. You're moving through molasses. Because your central column, your core strengthening as you move slowly like that. Half monkey pose. Heart lifts and melt forward. Last couple breaths. Maybe you can hear my ocean breath. It's that ujjayi, that ocean breath in and out through the nose. So good. All right, settle back into that low lunge. Straighten out through the back leg, so you're tucking that toe under. Into that low lunge on that left side. Adjust that right foot. Maybe it needs to move over to the right a little bit. Right hand stays down. Left hand turns onto the knee to start. Good. Feel that low belly open. Turn, turn, turn. Left arm comes high. Awesome. Really good. Then release that hand. And what did we do? I used my blocks for high plank to low push-up to up dog. But you know that you can do what you need to do. You can go to child's pose, down dog. What do you need? Oh, yeah. Awesome. I needed that. It's like a back bend. Curving of the low back. Whew. Walk up. I'm in it with you guys. It feels amazing. Even though, we say that this is beginning yoga, it benefits everybody. Everybody. Advanced practitioners too. Stay in a forward fold. If you want a little tight forward fold, bend the knees, drape the ribs over the upper thighs, soften the head, alternate the weight, and then even out the weight. Grab the calves or crisscross the hands behind you. Right hand, left ankle, left hand, right ankle. Hold like you're just no air in between your torso and your legs. And a little bit forward, moving forward towards the toes, and then push down. Activate the belly,
Belly's in and up. Come out when you need to. Just roll up. All right, I'm going to roll up using support. Using a big sigh. Calming up, crawling up. Protecting your back. Using your hands. And then standing. Nice. Take a little sip of water, walk about. Yeah, I see Carol's like, yeah, it's time for a little break. Time for a little water break. Really good. That's the beautiful thing of doing these classes at your own space, because you can do as much as you want. You can do more, all of that. Yeah? So good. Yeah, we're ready to wind down, I can see. That was good, you guys. All right. Woo. So yeah, let's do a little rock and roll. So grab, if you're at the front of the mat, go ahead and just grab your knees. Grab your knees. I know the mic is right here. So you're at the front of the mat. Just letting that happen. And massaging the back. Hands underneath the kneecaps. Give it a little rock and roll. Oh, yeah. Knowing that you're going to be laying on your back very soon. Nice. And then just lay on your back, letting your ponytail come out. I always have to do that. And then just circling out the knees. Switch directions. And then a twist. So I'm going to do it a sort of an advanced twist. If this is too much, unwind the legs for sure. But right leg over the left, so it's eagle legs. Move the hips to the right. Arms out like a T, but not too high. And then drop the feet to the left. So if that's too much, definitely unwind the legs, okay? It's a little advanced posture. You can get the same benefit by just dropping the knees, one on top of each other, over to the left. Try to let the ribs on the left side squash into the mat. So no holding, just letting it go. Look over shoulder. Nice. Unwind the legs, come back to center. Plant the feet at the hip creases, or right at the base, so you can sort of reach down and grab your heels and just lift up and down. Let your hips drop up, lift up and drop them down. You'll see that the spine grows. It's like you have to move your spine because it's stretching it out again. Good. And then we have the other side. Left foot over the right, crisscross, eagle legs. Make sure the hips move to the left. Arms out like a T. Drop the knees to the right. Adjust your upper body and look to the left. I just used a prop underneath my knee here if the knees don't want to go all the way to the ground. Yeah, it's so powerful, that twist. So a prop underneath your knee. I didn't say that on the other side, but it actually such a benefit. Belly breath. Remember, if eagle legs feels like it's too intense, it's not a benefit. You unwind the legs and stack the knees one on top of the other. Or any version of your twist that works. Wind relieving posture with one leg straight and one leg bent. That's an option as well. Nice. Gently come out, feeling balance. Unwind the legs. Again, giving that shake out where your hips are up and dropping. Good. And then reach for your knees. Actually, right hand, left knee, left hand, right knee. Good. In fact, take the hands and interlace them behind the head and a couple pulses straight up. A little bit of core, a little bit of movement in your core, in your low belly, in your chest. Pulse, pulse, pulse. And then bring the knees and reach for bring the knees together, feet straight up to the ceiling, and then just reach towards your feet. Yeah, yay, what a great way to end. Bend the knees, drop the feet. Deep sigh. If you need to support yourself with broken bridge, knees together, feet apart, or any other last posture that you need. I'm ready to go into Shavasana. You might be as well. If not, do a couple of your ending sequences, which would be maybe bridge, happy baby, plow and shoulder stand. Yeah, happy baby's nice. I like that. But the most important posture to assimilate what you just did, you're letting your whole body relax. Relaxation pose. And when you feel ready, always moving slowly, toes wiggling, fingers wiggling, thumb touching the tips of the fingers, rocking the head gently side to side. Couple deep sighs. And then one knee comes up, other knee comes up. And just rocking gently. And rolling to whichever side feels good to roll towards. And then palms supporting you as you come up to a meditative posture. Spine is upright, chin is dropped. One last breath together, in through the nose. Let it out through the mouth. Seal the lips, back in through the nose. Out through the nose. All right, that made me happy. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here. Yay. That was awesome. I feel amazing. So these classes are recorded on YouTube. They are actually a public list. These beginning classes on Wednesday are on a playlist called Beginning Classes, live streaming beginning classes. So there's at least 20 of them there. So if you remember a class that you like, you can always go back to it, and watch it on Healing Touch Vinyasa. All right, you guys. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Tiffany, Savannah. Thank you. I'm so glad. You're welcome. I love seeing all those sleepy faces. That's awesome. Good. All right. See you guys next. Bye. That was fun. Let me know if you watched the replay. And make sure to subscribe to the channel. Okay? Thank you guys. Bye.